Hello and welcome back to the Sage game. In the last part I did the first 4 scenes of day 7. The first 3 went pretty well, and then Sanai's card took me like 25 minutes. That was great. And now I'm recording this game again because I should probably try to get 2 recordings out of this game today, even though the last recording went on for like 15 minutes longer than I wanted it to. Ideally, I do the other 4 scenes at least. Maybe even show maybe even show what story is gonna happen in scene 1, because the story of this game is so intriguing and interesting, and I love it. Yep. Day 5. So it's been Mars and Skuya and Yom and Shinai, and the next one's gonna be Rainbow. It's gonna be Rainbow or Rabbit. It's just Marissa again. So it's just these 4. There's no Rainbow yet. I assume there will be a Rainbow. Yeah, I have no timed hitter, so that's not the option here. Get rid of that hammer right now. Say Racing as if she's part of the protagonist crew. Whether she is debatable. The protagonist crew are a bunch of humans and Yomo's half human. And Sanai's like half human, half god or something. Say protagonist crew. Reimu's the protagonist. Marissa's like the secondary protagonist. And the other 3 are kind of like, they don't have the protagonist label because they're not in literally everything like the other 2 are, but they're in enough stuff. Like, yes, Sanai is like sort of the 3rd one. Skakia is also like sort of the 3rd one, and Yomu's sort of also like the 3rd one. And after that, it's like, I don't think the rest count because they're not humans. Mason's only playable in like 15 and 9 anyway. Some other characters are playable in this series. Aya and Chirno, they were playable in 16 and 9. And also playable in some fighting games. It just kinda looks like I'm gonna go around the place and hope I don't run into stars. And if I don't run into stars, then I win. This is a spell. You having fun? This just kinda looks really stupid. It's just basically I'm going to have to dodge through a bunch of stars really quickly and hope I don't get hit. Meanwhile, this spell takes forever because I can't be under you for more than a couple seconds when you start throwing a giant laser at me. I don't know, there's very clearly a through line here. It's just gonna take a while. Yep, I gotta keep going in circles. Wow, if I just have you shoot the bottom of the screen, this really doesn't get that bad, does it? This might actually be very easy to do. Yeah? No, you went that one. Okay, that was silly. That seems like it'd actually be very easy to do without any items. You just have to, like, manipulate it properly, but whatever, I'm done with it. I've been reading the things after this was the most funny thing I've ever read. Let your flesh be gut to sever bones of others. Systematic reptile, firing indiscriminately. Don't you think that's devious? No, I think it's delightfully devilish. See more. Okay, Kuroji. This is just... Okay. Yep, this is Kuroji. Great! Great, I really wanted to fight Kuroji shit to do again. Yep, that's what I wanted to do today. Was this before Lennon 1? I don't know. When did the first Lennon game come out? 2013? Yeah, you don't teleport me if I'm right next to you. It's literally just this! Great, yep. Oh, yep. Changeling magic. You're not a changeling, Sakuya. It's a fictional race in some things where they can, like, change into people. I think there was one in Star Wars. Right, so... do I just, like, cape this? Because not caping it. It's also fantastic, because when the hell do I actually get to shoot her? If she's just gonna teleport me across the world. Like, I can't shoot her. It's great. I guess this could lead me into a thing to talk about. Yeah, I finished a compilation video last night. Because I wanted to make another compilation video out of Keifu. Because I made one a while ago about the dialogue, and then I made one about the gameplay. More specifically, the fact that game pissed me off so fucking much. So where I was able to get an hour's worth of footage of me just being annoyed and angry at the game. So that'll be uploaded some point. Probably pretty soon. I have to figure out what I'm doing for a thumbnail. But yeah, the fact that I was able to get an hour of footage of me being mad about that game, it made me think, is that like my least favorite game that I've played over the past couple years? That I actually, like, you know, finished. So I'm not counting like the fairy game, which I just stopped because I didn't like it. And require me to get to grind and get good at the game to even continue. Then I thought, you know, I also played Linen 4, and I fucking hate that game. So I maybe just legitimately wonder, what did I hate playing more, Linen 4 or Keifu? Good question. Really good question. Yeah, I hate this. Because when I have to fight Kuroji shit to do, he's like in a game with a live and bomb system, so I just say fuck you and use all my bombs to kill them. And in this one, it's not really an option, now is it? I mean, it technically is, I can get my bomb out, but then I won't have anything to save my ass from the knives. It's really annoying. I just have to do like I have to do a perfect right angle. Or a perfect like right curve. And if I don't, I just die. Great. Last part was the nice snake prison or whatever. And now we're in Sakuya's knife prison. Great. That spawned on me. Okay, so let me get this straight. If I want to be in front of her so I can do this great thing called damage, because you have to do that, because even if I did time it out for 70 seconds, that counts as a loss for some reason. Yeah, apparently that one Moko spell that I timed out is the only spell in the entire game that counts as a timeout win. Isn't that fantastic? The one fucking spell I timed out is the one that actually works. It makes me think that it works, and then I find out later it doesn't work. But again, I'm supposed to shoot you for you to die, but then if I stand in front of you, you just spawn knives on top of me. You know, in the past couple parts, we were reaching a point in this game where I thought maybe it'd be fine, because I was actually kind of having fun with it, like being able to fuck around with items. It seems now that we've reached I had like 2 days of fun, and now that we've reached this day, it's like, no. Even with your cheat items, you're still gonna have a bad time. Great. Great. Because this just makes me think, if this came out before Linen 1, there's a real possibility that Jinx saw this and was like, I'll make a whole fucking character based off this! Why would you do that? Yeah. Don't know the timeline though. The cape doesn't last long enough. What do I do if the cape won't last long enough? I hate this spell so much. I don't do it perfect. Okay, great. Half circle. I lose. I want to play Fantasy Man and War, and to do that, I will accomplish my goal of fighting finishing 4, but I can't finish 4 if I'm stuck on the second one for 50 minutes. No. Okay, this is going to be. That works! Oh my god, that works! But she still spawns knives on top of me. This is... Right, it seemed like I found a good solution here, but it doesn't really matter when she just does shit like that. She spawns on the... What the fuck am I supposed to do? He throws knives on top of you, she spawns on top of you, just fucking mess is what this is. Alright, again. Yeah, this is certainly something, yeah. Okay, so I have to basically put it down immediately, because if I don't, she's going to spawn on top of me. That's cool. It's cool. Not cool. At all, actually. It is very much not cool. Yep. Alright. This seems to be the through line here. So, like... Not really, when she just kind of goes on the bottom of the screen where I can't even, like, do anything. Oh, this is... You made a spell here. You made a spell here. Yes, you did. You really made a spell. You made one of the spells of all time. Yep, you want to shoot the boss? No, you're just going knives on top of you. Jackass. And then she teleports away. This is one of the fucking spells of all time. It is. Okay. So you're just gonna stay there a very long time now because of that, right? And you're gonna go right back there again. Yes? Then I put another one. Problem is, you're not dying fast enough. So at some point I'm going to have to do this legitimately because you still have a lot of HP left. Yeah, the only way for me to shoot her is to go back to the bottom again. Yeah, there was no way for me to dodge that because the only path forward had knives having to go at that exact same point. That's fucking cool. Really RNG on top of all the bullshit that's happening right now. Do 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 do. Place the other one. Did you know that player characters are pretty powerful, which means they have some pretty powerful attacks? Did you know that? Did you know that? No, she's over here. Just gotta hope I can do it. Gonna come down to the very end. It's just fucking great. It takes like 30 seconds for me to get to this point, and this is the hard part. I have to actually like win at this point. I have to do this like at least 3 times. But the only way I even get to that point is if I waste as much time as possible with dolls. Like, why the hell does a boss that you can barely hit because of the way the spell works last this long? You can't even time it out. Timeouts don't work in this game, so fuck you. I ran into that. Why did I run into that? I don't know, because I'm kind of losing my fucking mind right now. Alright, now wait for her to come back. Because I literally can't shoot her for half the spell. When she teleports you to the bottom, or when she teleports you to the top, you can't shoot her anymore. Terrible design for a boss. It's really funny because when you watch me play, like, you watch my playthroughs of Lennon 3, it's like, I do pretty fine against, because that game has 3 different boss fights for stage 4. And I do pretty fine for 2 of them. But the one that's Kuroji and Saragamaru, I lose like entire continues to that. I hate this. Don't you think that's devious? Maybe. Stupid? Definitely. Do. At least the music's good. Which can be said for like the vast majority of the Touhoos, I guess. You know, some tracks I don't care about. And Unlocated Hell is still awful. Can't listen to that theme without like getting a fucking migraine. It's like, I get why people like that theme. If you can listen to it and not get a migraine, I can see where the music is coming from. But it's just like, I thought she spawned a knife on top. But it's just the quiet piano immediately followed by the banging on guitars. It's just, God, it's so awful. Maybe I wouldn't hate it as much as I did if I, you know, most of the time I listen to music, and music in general is when I'm driving. And having to listen to that while you're driving, yeah, not exactly pleasant. Thanks! This is great! I had one spell of freedom where I could just kind of play the game and fuck around, and it wasn't that bad. And then we're just back to this again. 18 minutes, I've done one spell. And it's been 18 minutes. And it's great, because it was one thing when it was like Kyoko near the beginning, where I literally didn't even know what I was supposed to do, so eventually I just gave up and continued on, but it's like, I get what I'm supposed to do here. It's just, I hate it, and it's taking me forever to do it. It's like, literally, the only opportunity you have to shoot her. She's almost dead. Holy fuck, she's almost dead. I hate you. Right fucking there. It was right there. I just needed to do something, and I didn't, because I was in shock at the fact that she was almost dead, and I didn't know what to do. So I didn't think I'd make it that far. And then I did, and I didn't know what to do. Got all stuff there. Yeah, what I was just saying, I can't really quit and continue on when the answer's right in front of me, I just need to do it. Problem is, getting the actual answer is such a pain in the ass. Nope, fuck that up. Spawn knife on top of me, good. Good spell, really good spell, yes. Something tells me I'm going to have fun when making this thumbnail and put like Kuroji's face on Sakia's body or something, or the opposite. I deserve to have some fun with this because you know what's not fun? Actually doing this spell. Not even remotely fun. It's literally just waste my time for like, it takes 30 seconds to get to the point where I actually have to dodge something. Because before that it's just wait for her to shoot the doll for like 30 seconds, and then when I actually get to the part that matters, because she dies so slowly for some reason, why does she have this much health in a spell card we can barely shoot the boss? Fuck, this sucks. What am I doing? I forgot to put the second doll down. And I didn't get punished for it somehow. Why is the doll over there? Right. That's why the doll's over there, because I put her on the bottom and she was at the bottom and she constantly switches back and forth. That's how that works. But I forgot that's how that worked because I kept putting the doll at the top, so she never actually went to the bottom in any of those situations. Okay. It's like, you literally, at no point do you get to shoot her while not having to worry about fucking doing a half circle. There's no freedom here. At least when you get to the point, there's plenty of freedom here when I'm trying to do as much damage as possible in this 30-second range. But none of that matters, because the only thing that matters is the last, like, 15 seconds of the card. And that's where I actually dodge things, yes. When I fight Kuroji, I have Super Kura Laser, which kill boss in 5 seconds. You know, don't kill boss in 5 seconds. Seishai Manojaku does not kill boss in 5 seconds. She kill boss in fucking 50 seconds. At the minimum here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Probably should be optimizing that more, actually going to where she's about to teleport and I can do a bit more damage here. Make us go by a bit faster. Alright, so she's almost dead, so if I can just dodge 2 waves, alright, already fucked up the first one. Good. Yep, it's, oh my god, I hate it. I hate this spell. I hate it so much. So this has not been an ideal week, huh? I went through 2 weeks of, hey, this game's not that bad. And this one day, I've had 2 spells that makes me not want to play this video game anymore. Right, how are you half dead already, but then, like, by the second doll, you're not half dead? Probably because you do shit like that. You just run away. How am I supposed to shoot you when you run away like that? Fuck you. Boss. Fucking leg didn't have a hitbox, I'd be done. Literally lost because you fucking need me. In the groin. Alright, so I need to try to maximize as much damage as possible out of this first part. That was really cool, Sakia. Thanks for that. You have to try to, as soon as she teleports, immediately shoot where the doll was a second ago, and then you can maximize damage. Go right there. Put another one, put another one, put another one! Like, she has so little HP by this, but why is it working? Why is she almost dead? Okay. So for that entire time, if I would just paid attention and shot the doll a bit more, So I just optimized my shooting. She literally dies before she can do anything. And it took me that long to realize that. Could have saved like, what, 20 minutes? That took like 20 minutes, right? Because scene 5 took like 2 minutes. 25-minute recording, I've done 2 scenes. She's also firing indiscriminately. Yomu? Yeah, I was think of 2 characters that would just fire indiscriminately. Marissa and Yomu would be definitely up there. This is the same thing. Yomu, this is the same goddamn thing you just did. This is the same thing. She just made a star pattern with the slashes, and now she's slashing back and forth, but the rest of the spell is the exact same thing that was happening earlier. I know you're more creative than this, Yomu. I know 75% of your cards is just you slashing bullets, but like, come on. This is what you were just doing the same thing again? I don't know why I have this doll out, you're not aiming at anything. Hence the name, slashing indiscriminately. This is, it's something, but it looks like something that I could just say, fuck you, I'm gonna get hit 5 times and win. Yep. This reminds me of Oku's Final. It's just dodge the shit coming from behind you for like 30 seconds. I hate that. I hate essay ending. I hate that final spell so much. You know what's final spell I hate way more though? Byakuran's final spell. Because I fucking hate UFO. And it's like every time I get to UFO, it's like I have no lives by the time I do that stupid final spell, so I just have no time to do it. It's literally, like, it took me how many, when I was playing through all the games on normal again, like years ago at this point, like, literally whether my UFO attempt won or not was just whether I could clutch that stupid final out. And finally I did it. I'm like, what, my like 4th or 5th run of that stupid game? I hate UFO. Game 2, I like the characters from that game. You know, not to spoil this that much, because I haven't gotten that far in Fantasy Maiden Wars, but like I've been watching a playthrough of it that has gotten that far, and it's gotten to the big like UFO portion of Fantasy Maiden Wars. It's like, man, that game focuses a lot on the UFO characters, and that game's story is pretty good. So it just reminds me that it really is a shame that because of the way Zun decided to make Touhou's canon, we're like, yep, yokai have to be afraid of the humans or they cease to exist or some shit. And that was just like, yep, so everything Byakuran stands for doesn't make any fucking sense. So you made this character with a cool backstory and like full characterization and all these followers and stuff, and in the end they're all fucking idiots. Because of the fucking way you made the lore. Like, yep. I get annoyed about Touhou's lore sometimes, and that's just because I wish it was better. God damn it, Yomu. We were almost there. It was just working out, and then at the very end it didn't work out. Yep. Yeah, this just looks like luck, basically. Whether I get hit by Yomu's bullshit or not. Why are some horizontal and one vertical? Did they just go back and forth between being vertical and horizontal? So you're telling me the horizontal ones literally don't do anything, and then the vertical ones make me lose a life. Yeah, this is one of the spells of all time. This is Yomu. Truly, you really did something here. Good job. I have to like get farther away from you. It's kind of hard to do when I'm trying to dodge these waves of Vegas, you know? Yeah, it's like... Yeah, you don't home in on me for those, so it's like, I just have to not be directly under you when you do that. Seems simple enough, really. It's really the only problem here is I need to dodge all these circles, which sometimes is easy and sometimes I just kind of get walled. Alright, there you go. Very well balanced day this is, yep. 2 spells, like 90% of the playtime of this one day has been taken up by 2 seeds. Very, very well balanced one this is, isn't it? And now I get to fight Sanai again, and she's still talking about snakes. Rat snakes aren't toxic. Sanai? What's a rat snake? Oh, fuck you! I have to deal with Hiroji and Saragamaru in the same goddamn week. What is happening? Are you even trying to hit me here? What the fuck? Okay. I'm not complaining, but that was really stupid. Substitute Jizo leveled up. Alright, well, since I'm not going to play this game again for a bit, I might as well see what day 7, what the first scene of day 8 is like, because it should just be a tutorial, right? Okay, that does it. This isn't the time to run away or hide. I'll make enemies out of them all. Story. I like how they start firing before we've started talking. Hey, Seija. It's about time you give back the remainder of the Mallet's magic. Huh? What are you saying? The true revolution will begin here. Well, unfortunately, the revolution can't really happen now. We lost the war. Ugh, quit your whining. Oh, another callback to Lynn. We're calling things wars that really weren't wars. It's alright, even just this cheaty sort of magic will do. With this, we can rule over Gensokyo, all the yokai in Gensokyo at any time. No, I've had enough. Let's just surrender together. We won't be hostile to Gensokyo's yokai. I see what you're saying. But hell no, who said anything about surrender? I sort of thought you said that. So I'll just make you give that magic back. By the way, if you're going to go against me, I'll tell everyone to devote themselves to your capture. Would you prefer living to see another day? They're not gonna kill me. Nobody dies in this fucking series. I don't care who's after my life. There's no reason to give up this wonderful power. My name is Seija, and I am a born Amano-jaku. Don't you see all of me walking to my destiny? Something, something, something. I don't know the lyrics to I Am All of Me. I am at Arby's. Never eaten Arby's. They have the meats, apparently. Wow. Yeah, this is certainly a tutorial. This is certainly a. This was made for the cutscene spell. This one wasn't. Yep. Cheat hater. I was just playing Sage's theme for that one. Why did I just get like 10 achievements? It's still going! Okay, that answered my question, by the way. If you don't get hit while using the substitute Jizo, it does count as clear. Why does this scene only have 7 when the past... They only have 7 when the past couple have had 8. Alright, that played Sage's theme. I assume it's going to play the last theme when I move on, but I'm not going to do that for a couple days because I'm done playing this for now. Right. This was video games. 2 spells took me like... I've been recording for like an hour and 20 minutes, and I think like an hour of that at least was 2 spells. Great. That's probably how the rest of this game is going to be, which hopefully the rest of this game is just 9 days. But who knows? But that's all for now. Next time I'll do the rest of the day, like